And so for you guys, what we do is we have a whole rundown. And I had questions as far as who's your favorite wrestling couple, but I kind of almost want to switch it up on you guys. Like, who is your favorite manager?
I have so many favorite managers. So when I first went through wrestling school, I actually got an injury and I had to get back out of wrestling school. And so I knew I still loved wrestling. I wanted to participate. So I switched over. Santino Bros had a manager track. And so I actually graduated through Santino's through their manager track, and we learned about all the different managers, you know, from the real old school ones like the Lou Albano type, who are like a coach almost, you know, all the way up. And the one who stood out to me the most is like, this is who I want to emulate, was Sherri Martel. You can go back and watch. There's a WrestleMania match. I think it's Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man, and Sherri is getting involved like every few minutes. You know, to a degree that because we don't have a lot of managers nowadays, we forget. Like in some matches, she's clotheslining wrestlers on the outside. She's, you know, she was just so good at like getting in there for her guy that she's been my inspiration. I love it. And, you know, Vicky Guerrero, like I said, I love a mean girl. I love to cheat. When I manage the Psycho Sisters, that's me all day. I'm like, where's some hair? If you even let a little piece of hair outside the ring, I'm pulling that Jake. Like, so anyway, those were my inspirations and the people I like to look up to.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So mine is related to the previous question we were going to talk about. But so like, you guys know, I started as a manager for my boyfriend, now husband at the time, but he was like, Miss Elizabeth was the person that I looked up to and was like, this is because we were a real life couple ourselves. And it was just one of those people that I felt really connected to, on a really deep level, on a creative level, on just being a woman in the industry. And so Miss Elizabeth was the person that I looked up to the most, still do.
Which is funny because, you know, they fought Sherri Martel and the Miss Elizabeth.
Yeah,
and it fits our personalities a lot.
Oh boy. Well then, for me, I honestly, and it probably might sound really cliche, but I love a good talker, and Paul Heyman, like, it's one of those things. Like, yes, I love the fact that, you know, as a manager you can step in the ring and, you know, make something happen, but somebody who like literally can tell a story on behalf of somebody and then make you have goosebumps and make you like, just, you enter that world because you know you're watching television. Like you know you're watching television. Paul Heyman has that, like, that mystique where he almost transports you into the whole scenario and you buy into it.
Anytime you need to study promos or study storytelling on the mic, like, Paul Heyman is the guy to do it. Like, he's one of those people that, like, you go back and you watch that stuff because that is that's legendary. That's history right there. And like you said, it transports you. There's storytelling. Like, the arc of what he does on the mic is so incredible and so fluid. Yeah, you're right. Like, I liked your example.
Yeah. And he makes it relevant because you almost forget, like, I don't know how old he is, but I know he's older. And you almost forget that he's older because he talks about relevant things. And then he's not the same manager. Like, he really, you know, for somebody who's now studying it, and watching it with a more studying eye versus just entertainment, just the difference between Brock and Roman Reigns and how he switched it up. Like, somebody put it on Twitter, like, I want my husband to look at me like how Paul Heyman looks at Roman Reigns. Like, it's so crazy. Like, just the little nuances. Like,
he's able to adapt, you know, he's able to adapt to each person